There are people everywhere, and you have a message to get to the masses. The amusement park, these crowded streets. What about when you're on your way commuting to work? How about stuck in traffic, driving traffic? Does that sound like a good idea? What if this Bluetooth technology could become your best advertising tool? Are you a network marketer? Maybe an online marketer? More importantly, are you looking to live that laptop lifestyle? Maybe you're a traditional business owner. You own a salon, or you have a spa, and you want your customers to be pampered. You have a message to get to them. Coupons, reward club membership, daily specials, all because this technology pushed a notification to someone's phone. Car lots are busy during the day, but are you missing visitors at night? You could get information to prospects even after you close. Let's consider our employees and vehicles walking, talking, transmitting advertisements. This device can boost your message if you have one person or vehicle, or if you have an entire fleet. Wherever they go, so does your message. And let's not forget realtors. The possibilities are endless. It's absolutely go time.
That's right. I'm really glad everybody could join us today. If this is the first time here, if you've been here before, my name is Josiah Kostek. We're here to talk about a brand new technology. And if you're here, it's because somebody probably told you, hey, this is amazing. You need to see more of it. Or if you're a business owner and somebody told you that, hey, this is absolutely going to be able to help you bring in more leads, more people seeing your page, more people coming to your links, then you finally made it to the right place. So what we're here to talk about is a new way of marketing, something that too many people on the whole planet haven't even seen yet. And when I found out about it, I was completely blown away. Me personally, I've been getting into some different companies over the past couple months, and I found out about this about 15 days ago. About a month ago, I jumped into a company. I ordered $500 and some worth of products, and the day after it made it to my house, my buddy Mark got on and he got a hold of me. He said, you need to look at this. I looked at it. 12 hours later, I had a little bit less money because I jumped into this. When you finally get to find out what this can actually mean for you and for your business, it absolutely blows your mind. But I don't want to take up too much time. I got a man with a master plan. He's a good friend of mine, Doug. He's a father. He is a husband, and he's been doing this for over 14 years, and he couldn't wait to get into it at all either. So let me pass it on. Doug, good to see you, brother.
Hey, Josiah, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Thanks, everyone, for taking time out of your evening. Wherever you're at, East Coast is kind of late. West Coast, we're just finishing dinner. But I appreciate you taking the time and coming out and doing this. And let me tell you, this has been a wild, wild ride. As Josiah said, I've been entrepreneurial, self-employed for over 14 years. Working network marketing for over 9 years, or about 8 years, 9 years. But 3 weeks ago, I hit up a friend of mine. I was scrolling through Facebook one morning or one afternoon, and I saw this post from a buddy of mine that I really truly appreciate, admire, and really think a lot of this gentleman. And he had a post on Facebook that says, "Holy cow, join me on Facebook in like an hour," or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay, what's going on? So I log into Curry's Zoom webinar just like we're doing right now. And holy cow, he was right on the button with what was going on. And absolutely amazing what we're going to show you. There's a lot of different things in the marketing world to help drive your business, and that's what this is about. It's about driving the businesses you currently have. I'm not asking you to join another thing or spend more money on something new or something else. What I'm saying is, what we're going to show you tonight is a tool that can help you, whether you're an online marketer, maybe you have a storefront, a brick and mortar, maybe you have a car dealership, a restaurant, a bar, or something of that sort. Maybe you are an elder in a church and you're looking for some way of marketing your message a little bit differently. Well, you come to the right place, let me tell you. What we have found is something called proximity or Bluetooth proximity marketing. Okay, what exactly does that mean? Well, as you saw the video as we first entered the webcast here, is that if you could be on the 50-yard line of a football field and look at the entire stadium around you, wouldn't you like to be able to send whatever message you have? Maybe it's a special, maybe it's a link to a website where you're gathering information for an email marketing campaign, whatever it may be. Wouldn't you love to be able to send your message to every Android user in that stadium that has their Bluetooth enabled on their phone? That's what we're talking about. Proximity marketing is all about sending a message, I guess, just being out there, a Bluetooth enabled notification to a phone that can receive that. And it's just a notification on their phone with a 40-character message and a link that they can click on and take them to maybe a Facebook page, a landing page of some sort, a website with your daily specials. The sky's the limit, really. And what if you could do that really, really cheap? And that's what we're talking about. And we're talking about the Acervia Go. It's a key fob sized item, about the size of your car keys. But it has the power to be transported almost anywhere you go. As you can see, Josiah has sort of like a photo of it. We're really high tech around here, so we grab our phones and we just throw up pictures. But the Acervia Go will allow you to create that 40-character message and then put a link beside it that explains what is going on, or can give more in detail of someone clicking on that link and then generating business and you directing where that traffic goes. It is something that is so unique. I mean, there's companies trying to do it. If you go into Target, if you have the Target app and like walk up and down their aisles, they're toying with this idea of, when you go down the toilet paper aisle and you have their app, because everyone walks around with the app looking for the deals, that they'll know you're in the toilet paper aisle and they say, hey, Charmin is on sale. They're not going to say that when you're in the food aisle. It's only when you're down in that proximity. Well, that's the same type of thing here, that we are now doing it, but it's a 100-yard radius, 300 feet. A salesman, if they're any good, knows what the 3-foot rule is. The 3-foot rule says, hey, anyone in your 3-foot radius around your bubble of 3 feet, you should talk to them, introduce yourself, exchange business cards, what have you. Well, with proximity marketing, we've opened that up now to 300 feet. And it's just amazing some of the things you can do with it. It could be, I'll use the example of the car salesman. You find the car salesman says, at Honda, ask for Steve for great deals. Click a link. And there it goes to Steve's link to his Facebook page that shows him shaking hands with all the people he sold cars to. Well, if I open that up on my phone, I'm going to think Steve's the man. Okay. Now, Steve may have only been there a few weeks and isn't the #1 seller, but he's got the leg up on everyone else on that auto lot now. So now if they walk onto the lot, they're going to say, hey, where's Steve? And they'll bypass the guy who's had his turn, who had his up. So there's lots of different ways. I mean, you just had to get really creative. And Josiah, can you run through maybe a list? I know you've put some links in the chat there. Maybe go through a list of some of the things that sticks out to you and just kind of get the juices flowing for everyone for us.
Oh, absolutely. Oh man. Yeah, like we've been to about 100 of these things in the past 3 weeks. So like the ideas keep coming through. I know a lot of brick and mortar store owners, whether you have a bar, a store, what have you, a lot of them are planning on putting a notification out there. So when people are walking by, maybe a bar, hey, you look thirsty, come on in and have a drink, or, special event tonight. I know one good friend of mine, he has a bar, he's going to be doing open mics. Come on in for open mic, first drink half off. People are going to get this notification on their phone before they even walk past the door. They're going to, what is this? You know what I mean? It's going to pop up and, oh, well, this is bar right here. It's saying we get half off a drink. Well, yeah, let's go in. It's going to snag people right off the street, As, the video said, man, when you're stuck in traffic, you may as well drive some traffic. What happens every time people stop their car? A stoplight, a stop sign. They're going to check and see if, the girlfriend messaged back. They're going to check and see if their game updated, 1,000 different reasons, but their eyes go right there, right at the top of their phone. And they live there. That's just human nature as of 2017. So you have that. You have a lot of people I've dealt with in the past, musicians. So I've been in areas where there are tons and tons of people. And as Doug tapped on just a little bit, you can go to theme parks, you can go to large gatherings, concerts. You're surrounded by thousands of people. Go to an NFL game. thousands of people are going to see your notification. So, I mean, you know, and not to mention, you know, a tax write-off. We'll get into that later, maybe. But I mean, it's really great. You know, there's a lot of different ways to go. And not only that, you know, being an affiliate is quite amazing because there's more ways to get paid than you can shake a stick at. But how's that there? You know, just tons of reasons, tons of ways you can put something in a little link that can, or a little message in a link that can bring them right to you. You know, so many ways.
Yeah, the sky's the limit. You're exactly right. And what the neat thing is about the Servia Go is these key fobs. You can get just one. You can get a 3-pack. You know, husband, wife. Maybe you put one in the backpack of your kid going to college, whatever the case may be, or in a store shop downtown, somewhere there's a lot of foot traffic. Maybe you know someone who will put them in the window for you or something to get that traffic walking around outside. But these messages, these key file, oh, and there also is an 8-pack. I'm sorry, let me back up there. You can get an 8-pack of these, and the cost per potential click is just astronomically low. But what I want to really emphasize to everyone here is that the Servia product is just a tool. It's a tool for what you're already doing. If you're doing some sort of a networking thing where you just want people's eyes on your website or whatever, great, put that in there. Hey, would you like softer skin in 30 days? Click the link. Would you like to get healthy drinking this special juice? Click the link. Whatever it is, 40 characters, and you click the link. And the beautiful part about these links and these messages is you are in control of what each key fob says, what each link goes to, and you can change that daily. You are in complete control of what those messages are. So for 30 days, put one message. Check and see, did I get the results I wanted? Tweak your message, tweak your website, tweak whatever it is that they're clicking to. See what's working and what's not working. That's the beauty of this. You're not locked into one message forever and ever and ever. You can change these things over and over and over again. So it's just a tool to help you with what you're already doing. So if what you're already doing is great, well, this can enhance it. It's like, you know, are you a construction worker? Well, do you have a hammer, or do you have a hammer along with a compressor and an air gun and all the other tools as well? Those are tools to make your job easier, more efficient, more productive. You can get more things done in a shorter amount of time. Well, same thing here. I can get more eyes on my website with an Servia Go than if I didn't have one and I was just constantly trying to hit my Facebook ads or trying to buy traffic from Traffic R Us or whatever the place is. Whatever it is, this is just another means of you controlling and driving traffic to where you want to go. So being that this is just a tool, what the cool part that Josiah touched on is you can also make some money from this if you want. Okay, it's a cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake. There is an affiliate program where if you decide to put a Servia Go as part of your tool belt, well, they're going to reward you if you decide to refer some of your friends, coworkers, counterparts, people up in your upline, downline, whatever line they're in. If you have the local dry cleaners shop and you go to the dry cleaning convention this year and you share it with all the other dry cleaners, you know, not in your town maybe, but other dry cleaners, they'll reward you for referring people to use their product just like anyone would. You know, if Josiah said, hey, man, I had a great pizza from Domino's tonight because they're running this special. And if for some reason I've never eaten Domino's, I go, well, Josiah says it's good, let me give it a shot. Well, it's the same word of mouth. Hey, I love this movie. Never thought of going to see that movie, but Josiah said it was great. Let me go check it out. Word of mouth happens all the time. It's the same thing here. You get paid on when people come in and they sign up under your link. The company keeps track of that and they pay you out pretty handsomely. I'm not going to go over all the details of the comp plan tonight. If you want to hang out afterwards, we can explain some of that, no problem at all. But the cool thing is I can get paid on 5 generations of people. Okay, so it's not just who I refer, it's who they refer, and they refer, and they refer, and they refer. What's also dynamic about it is the affiliate program can turn into an independent representative position if you meet a couple of qualifications, which are pretty easy to do, where now you can make residual monthly, actually daily income from a Servia based on how much volume is in your entire group. So we help our group grow and promote a Servia to promote our products. I mean, think about how much growth your normal business or businesses may have because more eyes are hitting your link. And now add on top of it the growth and potential income you have with a Servia. the numbers are just fantastic. And that's why it's the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake, because Acervia just puts all sorts of information out there, all sorts of pay plans and pay options out there. It really, really is a dynamic thing. And 3 weeks ago is when it all started. I locked arms with Curry from day one. I'm happy to say right before we went live today, I have over 500 people now in my organization with Acervia under Curry Russell's team. And I really treat him as a mentor, as does Josiah and the other, 499 people in my business. We all look at him as the beacon for us. And doing these meetings is just going to grow our business and grow your business. We're right here to lock arms with you as well. All you have to do is make a decision. So I encourage you, get back to the person who brought you to today's meeting, okay? Find the person who brought you here. If you don't know who that was, hit us up afterwards. We might recognize who's who and who did what. We can help you out. If you don't know, ask. We'll help you out. We don't want to take anyone's business. That's not what it's about. We're here to inform and educate and get people into the company so they can reap the benefits of this Acervia Go product to build their business, which in turn just helps everyone altogether. So again, real quick recap, Josiah. Acervia Go is a Bluetooth broadcast message that goes 100 yards, 300 feet, to any Bluetooth-enabled Android phone. Sorry, iPhone people, don't get all mad, but Android does own 60% of the phone market still. Okay, yes, Acervia is working on an iPhone model for this as well. That will come out at some other time, but right now we're just dealing with Android. It doesn't even matter what phone you have. It's where the broadcast is being sent to and who's picking up on that notification when they enter that sphere of the 100 yards. So it's going out to any Android Bluetooth-enabled phone. You're going to hit a ton of people, and we're just so ready. They've shipped our devices. We're now just waiting for them to show up, and we can start showing the world how easy this is and how it's going to be. So without any further ado, get back to the person who sent you here. If you have questions, hang tight. We'll answer them as we finish up here. I thank you for your time.